Well, that was quite the introduction. Thank you very much, Grant. And welcome to tonight's Flames TV Live pregame show brought to you by Budweiser. And happy International Women's Day, Flames fans. Now tonight, it's the second half of a back-to-back for the Flames after posting a 3-1 victory over the Edmonton Oilers last night. Now tonight, they'll look for their third straight win as they host the Washington Capitals. Taking a look at tonight's matchup, Washington comes into tonight with their power play rolling as of late. The Capitals have scored at least one power play goal in 10 of their last 13 games. And tonight kicks off a 3-game Western Canadian road trip swing for the Capitals. They'll play Edmonton tomorrow night. Now for the Flames, Calgary is riding high after a 3-1 victory over the Edmonton Oilers last night. It's now 13 home games in a row that the Flames have recorded at least a point, and Calgary hasn't lost at home since January 13th. Now the Flames have had a lot of success so far this season, sitting pretty at the top of the Pacific Division and a record of 14-1-1 in their last 16 games. But as they start this second tilt of a 5-game and 7-night stretch, workload management is going to be the key.
I think this year we have found ways to win, and I think we just, a well-organized group. We team-first group for sure. Everyone's buying into the system and playing the right way, and I think that's been a big part. And our goaltending's been great this year as well. I think I don't think this has been our best goaltending duo since Kipper was here, and they've been playing really well for us. So that's helped too as well.
Live presently and be ready. Take care of what's ahead of you and immediately ahead of you, and don't worry about what's coming up next. And when the game's over, make sure you go home, get some good food, and you drink a lot of water and get some sleep because you definitely need it.
All right, let's take a look now at who to watch. For the Washington Capitals, riding a 3-game point streak, it's Connor Sheary. He recorded 2 goals in Saturday's win over the Seattle Kraken, including a game-winning goal on the power play. His second goal of that game marked his 100th career goal and 200th career point. Now for the Flames, Tyler Toffoli has fit right in with his new team. He netted 2 goals in last night's victory over the Oilers, including one on the power play, giving him 7 goals in 10 games as a member of the Flames. Now tonight marks career game number 800 for Michael Backlund, and what's even more impressive is he's played that entire time as a member of the Flames. Now Bax will become the 5th player in franchise history to play 800 games with the club.
Yeah, I'm excited about tonight. It feels special. It's a proud moment for sure. Playing so many games and doing all for Calgary makes it feel even special. So, I'm very excited and proud of what I've achieved. When I got drafted, I never expected to be still here. It's a tough league that way. There's a business side of it, and a lot of things can happen. And early on in my career, there were some rumors, and I didn't get off to, pretty decent rookie year. But after that, a few years where I didn't play the way I wanted, and it took me a while to develop. And there's always going to be the rumors when you don't perform. So yeah, it feels really special being here still.
Usually you're fortunate to play that along with one team. Guys that win championships do that. So he's a good pro, well trained, stayed healthy. Hopefully gets to win a championship.
Well, it's the second and final time the Caps and Flames will meet this season, with Calgary taking round 1 with a 4-3 overtime win back in October. Now, since then, the Caps have gotten healthier and have started to find a rhythm in their game.
We went through a stretch where everything was kind of beaten up, but it's nice to have some continuity back there with the pairs. They were together for 25, 30 games and doing really well. It's nice that they're back together. The guys filling in did a great job, but, we had stayed with those 6 pretty consistently in the first 25 games, and then, everything started to unravel a little bit with regard to COVID and injury, and so we were dealing with a lot of stuff, but I think they've done a really good job.
We're definitely trending in the right direction. But I think when you look at the numbers, probably towards last game, they still could have been better. And then we're coming into a rink where a team's playing really well, have the momentum from even their game last night. So worrying about our own game, just knowing exactly where the other team is that you're playing.
All right, well, when we come back, we'll hear from Milan Lucic and his thoughts on tonight's game. Stay right here.
All of us here at Calgary Sports and Entertainment are thrilled to welcome you to the Scotiabank Saddledome and would like to share some important updates and reminders. Face coverings are no longer required at the Scotiabank Saddledome. However, we recognize there are varying levels of comfort with this change. We respect everyone's right to make this personal choice and appreciate that some patrons and staff may prefer to continue wearing face coverings. Additionally, no one ever wants to miss a game, but we do ask that you please stay home if you're feeling unwell. The Scotiabank Saddledome has a zero-tolerance policy for foul or inappropriate behavior, along with any disruption of the game, including throwing objects, fighting, or trespassing on the ice surface. Under some circumstances, the puck may be propelled into the spectator area with enough force to cause serious injury. If you are struck, immediately ask the nearest usher for help and directions to the medical station. Perhaps most importantly, please make sure you are kind and respectful to one another, as well as the venue staff, who are working hard to ensure the best possible experience for our patrons. If you have any questions about any of these important updates and reminders, please don't hesitate to contact a venue representative or Calgary Flames customer service. You can also report any issue or ask a question by texting us your seat location along with your question and the word S-Dome to 587-327-2207 to reach our fan text line. We greatly appreciate your support and understanding. Together, we can enjoy a safe and fun experience here in the Scotiabank Saddledome.
All right, Flames fans, there's a couple things you need to know tonight. Johnny Gaudreau has 13 points in 13 career games against the Washington Capitals. Alex Ovechkin and Nicholas Backstrom will play game number 1,000 as teammates tonight. And as we mentioned, Michael Backlund with the milestone, he will play his 800th career game. Well, Milan Lucic joining us now ahead of the matchup against the Washington Capitals tonight. Milan, a great game last night. Always a good thing when you can win against the Oilers. What are the takeaways from last night's game?
Obviously, you know, when you play the provincial rival, Battle of Alberta, the emotions are high. You know, just the build up to it is real big, but you know, we got to carry that emotion into tonight's game. And obviously, a really good opponent coming in, really great team, lots of firepower there. So we gotta, you know, do the same things that we did last night as far as our checking game goes, and yeah, it's gonna be a big night tonight, and we gotta bring our best if we want the same result as we got last night.
Yeah, 5 games in 7 nights. I know you guys want to focus one game at a time, but how do you manage the workload when the schedule is this hectic?
Well, you know, that's one of the things I think that's given us success this year is we have a lot of depth in our team. We use the whole bench, all 4 lines, 6D, and you know, both goalies. So we're going to need everyone to step up here tonight and use that depth. When, like you said, we got 5 games in 7 nights, and this is a back-to-back. And you know, like I said, we need guys to step up in different situations.
All right, time now for your starting goaltenders for tonight. For Washington, Vitek Vanacek will get the start for the Capitals, making his 3rd straight start. Most recently, he stopped 29 shots by the Kraken on Saturday. And for the Flames, Dan Vladar gets the nod tonight after his exceptional game in Colorado on Saturday when he turned away 33 of 36 shots against the best team in the NHL. Well, that does it for tonight's pregame show. But before we get to the game, we want to give you a sneak peek of Brendan Parker's special feature with Michael Backlund celebrating his 800th career game. We'll see you back here in the first intermission.
I didn't know at the time when we booked my dad's and his wife's flight, but it turned out, you know, they'll be here on Tuesday when it's 800 games, so it'll be pretty cool to have him in the stands, and Frida will be there as well.
Family-wise, though, they're obviously play a huge role just getting here, right? So that's got to be pretty special to be able to celebrate those moments and it kind of reflect about how you got there.
Yeah, I know my family, all of them's been here a lot. Both my sisters and my mom's been over here to Calgary. Great to have family come over to visit. It's always fun to show them Calgary and to let them watch me play and chill, because they all supported me, you know, as a kid and my whole career. So get them to come here and watch me, it's always special.
Hey, congratulations on 800, and always great to chat with you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Parker. Awesome.